Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and here in this tutorial we are gonna see the basics of C++. So let's start by taking a simple example. Suppose that we want to see in a folder what are its contents. What we do, we click it, and corresponding to this event click, a big window comes up, correct? And whatever content is kept inside it, we are able to see it, right? So how that happens? What do you think? So corresponding to this click event, right? Corresponding to this click event, we have some set of instructions. These instructions are supposed to be executed by the CPU. And then what happens is that once these instructions are executed, the entire window opens up and we are able to see the contents. Whatever are the contents of the folder, we are able to see them. Now the question comes, how do we write such instructions which needs to be executed to perform any task, right? So we require something called programming languages for it. So what are programming languages? What are these things? So we can simply say that these are those things or those languages what a computer can understand. Now, if I say that, okay, using these languages, if I write some instruction, can computer directly understand that? The answer is no, right? Why is it so? Because these programming languages, right? What languages we know? English, Hindi, and some other languages as well, right? These are the native languages what we use in our day-to-day life. Somehow, using this, right, we frame these instructions for our programming languages. Okay, the programming languages are mediums for us, so that we can use our own language, write something what a computer can understand. Now, once the instructions are framed, they are gonna be somehow translated to machine language. What are machine language? A language that consists of only zeros and ones. If an instruction gets converted to zeros and ones or a sequence of zeros and ones, this is the thing that a computer can understand. Now, using a programming language, right, you write a set of instructions. This set of instructions collectively is called a program, right? The set of instructions I have written collectively is called a program. Now, the entire program has to be translated to a sequence of or a series of zeros and ones. Who does it? We have separately written programs, right? We have separately written programs which are called compiler or an interpreter. That does the job of translation for us. These two things, right? Some languages use compilers, some languages use interpreters. These you these programs help us to translate the program that we have written using the programming language to the machine language of zeros and ones. Now let us see how many types of languages are there, right? So we have three types: machine level, assembly level, and high level of languages. Machine level is what? the sequence of zeros and ones, what a computer only can understand, right? Now two other types. One is assembly, another is high. So what happens in assembly language? Okay. See, any of an operation that I am gonna perform for with the help of a computer is represented as a sequence of zeros and ones. So these zeros and ones are replaced by some English commands. Only a few. And with the help of an assembler, a program called an assembler, I have to convert this English command, which has a mapping to this sequence of zeros and ones. This entire thing will be converted here with the help of an assembler, and this particular sequence of zeros and ones that corresponds to a task will be executed by the CPU. So this language is more closer to machine language, okay? Very easily, since there are very few commands that are of English types, okay, very easily and very fast, I can convert these English commands to a sequence of zeros and ones or to machine languages and can execute them. Now, what are high level languages, right? So, in the category of high level languages only, we have our language called C++. Okay. So, high level language has significant amount of English commands, right? Many amount of English commands. And these commands significantly needs to be converted to the machine code, which again is executed by the CPU. So since many of the commands are of English nature, right? This language or these high level languages are more closer to humans. And thus, we can utilize these high level languages easily to frame our task, which can be performed by the CPU. One such language is C++. Other languages are Python, Java, etc. So in this tutorial, we are gonna see the basics of C++. Now C++ is very close to language C, what most of you might have done in your colleges. So in this tutorial, we are gonna see the variables input output of C++ and various things, loops and all of the necessary basics of C++. We are gonna introduce and will solve exciting problems. Hope you like this video. If you liked, please share, like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.